Guys, welcome back to World Illuminator 11. I hope you're doing well today, and welcome if it is your first time checking out my channel. And if it is your first time checking out the channel, then please do hit the subscribe button. You are very welcome here. And if you are looking to have a personal reading done for your twin flame journey, you can contact me via my email, my website. Details are in the description box below. And also, yesterday we had a couple of powerful messages that were coming through. One message was about you shining your light and knowing that you are supported in everything that you are doing to help you to really grow into the greatest version of yourself and do what you are here to do. And then the second message was really about the journey, in which asking the question, where is the divine masculine, where is the divine feminine on the journey? And I did watch that back as well. Really powerful messages that were coming through, messages that were there as guidance as well for you, the divine feminine, to help you on your journey, about letting go and, just really understanding that everything is working out as it is meant to when it comes to your journey. So if you haven't checked that out, do check that out. So for this video, we are going to ask the question, what is actually in the way of the divine masculine, like moving forward to you, the divine feminine, to tell you how they feel right now? We know they have all this love for you, but what is actually in the way right now for them, to stop, kind of like, what is still stopping them? We're diving deeper to see what is sort of in the way of them coming to you right now to tell you how they feel. So we've got a few decks and we're going to see what messages are coming through. So we are going to start with the almost tarot. So thank you, angels. What is in the way of the divine masculine moving forward to the divine feminine? What is in the way of the divine masculine moving forward to the divine feminine, to tell the divine feminine how they feel? What is in the way of the divine masculine moving forward to the divine feminine? We're also bringing in the Light Seers Tarot. So thank you, angels. What is in the way of the divine masculine moving forward to the divine feminine, to tell the divine feminine how they feel? Okay, and then we're also going to bring in the Power of Surrender cards. Thank you, angels. What is in the way of the divine masculine moving forward to the divine feminine, to tell the divine feminine how they feel? We're bringing in the dark truths as well. Thank you, angels. What is in the way of the divine masculine moving forward to the divine feminine, to tell the divine feminine how they feel? What is in the way of the divine masculine moving forward to tell divine feminine how they feel? Okay, and we'll finish off with my deck, Divine Masculine, Honesty and Realizations. Thank you, angels. What is in the way of the divine masculine moving forward to the divine feminine, to tell the divine feminine how they feel? What is in the way of the divine masculine moving forward to the divine feminine? Okay, so let's see what cards have come out here. Right, so we started off with, the almost tarot. So the first card that came out is trapped. So this is powerful. This is that feeling of being trapped. So, and with these messages that are going to be coming through, take what resonates with your journey and leave what doesn't. But the message that's coming through here is that feeling of being trapped. So your divine masculine is in this situation where they're feeling trapped. They may be feeling trapped within their own fears, in their mind, and, and that is kind of stopping them from moving forward to you right now, to tell you of that love that they have for you. They may be feeling trapped in a karmic situation that they're in. They're wanting to get out, but they are sort of in the situation where they're just feeling rather trapped, and they're still trying to find a way out of the situation, still trying to find a way out of their own fears, out of their, getting out of their mind too much. So that's one of the things that is stopping them from moving forward to tell you how they feel right now, that feeling of being trapped. And this is something that they need to work on releasing for themselves, to realize that they have the power to free themselves from whatever situation that they may be in. They have the power to free themselves from their own thoughts. They have the power to walk away from whatever situation that they may be feeling trapped in, by connecting more to their heart, connecting more to the power that they have within, and then being able to free themselves. So that's the first message about what is actually stopping them from moving forward towards you. The next card that has come out is separation. So, this is about, You know, what is also actually stopping them is the time of separation that is needed for them to be able to grow. The time of separation that comes in with the journey itself to help both of you to grow, to become the greatest version of yourselves. So, you know, even just that separation is part of the journey. It is part of the process of the twin flame journey to help you both to get to that place that you work on yourselves, on healing your lives, on releasing what needs to go. So it's like part of the journey, and that is also stopping them right now from moving forward towards you, because it's something that they need to go through. It's something that you both need to go through so that you can really release what needs to go and be able to move forward on your path, you know, towards union. So that actual stage of separation is actually what is also stopping them from moving forward to tell you how they feel, because this is something that you both need to go through. And then the next card that has come out is Insomnia. So, you know, this is also about them struggling to sleep. And, you know, this really is about fears, and, you know, they are needing to find some peace. You know, when you are suffering from insomnia, there's a lot going on in your mind, and, you know, you're just not finding that peace to be able to fall asleep. So there is also insomnia that is coming in, and, you know, they need to find peace. That's the message that's really coming through. It's like there's no sort of that inner peace, and this is something that they're working on finding as they keep working on themselves. So what is also stopping them, according to this deck, is putting the work in. So this is a time for them to put the work in on themselves, the time for them to heal themselves, to really sort of you know, work on themselves, on releasing the past, the things that are holding them back, you know, and putting the work in. So it is actually what is also stopping them from just coming forward to you, is that this is the time for them to put the work in on themselves, to put the work in on healing their lives, on, you know, doing the things that they need to do, on, you know, working on themselves, but also on learning the lessons that they need to learn as well. So, you know, this is a time for them to grow. This is a time for them to, you know, with the separation, this time of separation in the physical is actually a time for them to put the work in on themselves. So, you know, it's actually giving them that chance to work on themselves so that they can be with you. And the last card that came out is intuition. So what's also stopping them from moving forward towards you is that they need to move forward into connecting more with their intuition, you know, to really sort of be able to see their truth, to really sort of be able to see that, you know, the fears are just holding them back, and they need to move forward when it comes to their life and really connect to their intuition, really connect, you know, the intuition is about them really connecting to that power that is within them and be able to move forward on their path. So it's also about their awakening and connecting more to their intuition, connecting more to their truth, so that they can be able to move forward. So this is also a time for them to really work on connecting more to their intuition, so that they can be able to really find their truth and move forward towards the life that they truly desire. So that is what has come out from that deck. And the cards that came out from the from the power of surrender, from the power of surrender cards, yes, that's the one. It's the surrendering to complete healing. So what is also stopping the divine masculine from moving forward is that they need to go through that healing. You know, this is the time that, you know, the time that they're putting the work in is also the time for them to heal, you know, to heal their life, to heal their past, to heal the traumas, to heal, you know, to release the things that have held them back, you know, all the beliefs that they've had, and the conditioning and the programming. So this is a time for them to heal. So, you know, what is also stopping them from moving forward towards you is that healing that needs to come in, for them to surrender to complete healing. And it says, open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So you're being shown here that they are starting to open up. That is what helps them to connect more to their intuition as well, as they start to open up to physical healing, to emotional healing, and also to spiritual healing. So this is also what is going on for the divine masculines right now, and what is also stopping them from actually moving forward to tell you how they feel, because they're still going through the time of complete healing on all different levels as well. And then the next card that has come out is surrender comparison with other people. So they're also learning, this is the time for them to release what society had taught them. You know, society had really sort of, or the 3D world had really sort of put the divine masculines, you know, all of us, but the divine masculines have also really sort of been gripped by the 3D world, which is all about competition and, you know, I have something, I have these material things and all this, and comparing themselves to other people, where they are in their life, what the other person's doing, how the other person's more successful than them, you know. So this is also a time for them to learn to release all this. So this is also what actually stops them from moving forward towards you, because there's still a lot that they're learning. That's the message that's really coming through here. They're still learning to connect to their intuition. They're still learning to release the things that no longer serve them. They're still learning to release the programming and the conditioning, you know, comparing themselves to other people, the competition that they've been used to in the world that we've always lived in. And it says, keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So they are also learning to focus on themselves, to keep their eyes trained on themselves and focus on their own strengths, you know, the strengths that they have, you know, the power that they have as well within themselves, their attractiveness, you know, that's about them learning to love themselves and, you know, and the power that they have within. So they're learning to connect with the power that they have within so that they can be able to move forward on their path and do what they're here to do and not compare themselves to other people. They're also learning to surrender to their soul's path. So this is also what kind of stops them from moving forward to tell you how they feel, because they are still learning all these things. They're still learning to surrender to their soul's path. And their soul's path is the path of them releasing all the things that society had taught them. You know, that they should do this job, they should live their life like this, or, you know, and all these things, karmic situations, they are working on releasing all this so that they can surrender to their soul's path, you know, listen to that guidance that is coming in from their soul so that they can move forward to do what they're really here to do, so that they can move forward to the love that they truly desire. That's about surrendering to their soul's path. So they're still learning to do all these things. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. So this is really powerful. You know, they are learning lessons as well in everything that is going on in their life right now. They are still in the process of learning lessons. So whatever coming situation they may be in, you know, whatever is going on in their life right now, they are in lessons that they are learning to help with their soul growth. So this is all part of their soul path for them to learn what they need to learn. So, you know, it's not that they're just ignoring you. There was a message that came through in the video that I did yesterday, that they're just ignoring you. They're just not moving forward to tell you how they feel. There are lessons that they are learning as part of their soul path. You know, these are things that they need to learn first before they can be free to be with you. So they are still going through this time of learning, surrendering to their soul's path, you know, learning to follow the guidance that they are being given so that they can move forward towards the life that they're truly here to live. And they're also embracing the lessons and, you know, the moment. So they are learning to be in the present moment as well, and to also listen to the guidance that is helping them on their path. So powerful messages coming through for the divine masculines there. And then the cards that came out from the it's Light Seers Tarot. So the first card that has come out is the Five of Cups. So what is also stopping them is that feeling of, you know, the fact that something is missing and, you know, being in a place of sadness, and they are learning to realize that they also have everything that they need. The same way you've had to realize that you have everything that you need within as a divine feminine, the power that you have within. They are learning to realize that there is nothing missing. They have everything that they need. And, you know, and to really sort of get out of this place of low vibration so that they can be able to go higher in their vibration and to love the life that they have as well. You know, the same way you're learning to love your life, life and to realize that you have everything that you need. They are learning this as well. So, part of the reason why they're not moving forward just here to tell you how they feel is because there is all these things that they're still learning as part of their journey, learning to get to a place of raising their vibration and to realize that there's nothing missing. They have everything that they need. So that's another message that's coming through here. And then the next card that has come out is the Knight of Pentacles. And this is about a positive eventual outcome. So they are also learning that, there will be a positive eventual outcome. The more they keep growing in themselves, the more they keep learning to love themselves, the more they keep working with the universe to move forward when it comes to their path, trusting their soul's path, there is going to be a positive eventual outcome. So this is about them learning to get more into a place of being positive, learning to work with the universe to bring in the things that they desire, that love that they desire with you as well. So, they are also in this place of really starting to see things in a different way. That is not about trying to just make things happen, but it's about knowing that there will be a positive eventual outcome in the right time for them and for you as well. So, they are learning all these different things, and that is also part of what is keeping them from just coming forward to tell you how they feel, because there's still a lot of learning that is coming in for them. And then the cards that came out from the dark truth. So the first card that came out is, so we asked what is stopping them from just, what is actually in the way of them just coming forward to tell you how they feel. So they're also saying, you see me, and they're saying, you see the real me. That's why I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. You see right into my soul, and that makes me vulnerable. So what is also stopping them, or what is actually also in the way of them moving forward to you, their divine feminine, is, they see that you see them. You see them for who they truly are. You see right into their soul. And even if they may be saying that they, certain things, you see through all that and you see them, and it makes them vulnerable. So they are still working on being vulnerable, on really being able to express themselves and to realize that vulnerability is actually a strength. So they are still working on all these things, on releasing the fear of you seeing them for who they truly are. So this is something that they're still working on. So there are things that they are working on for themselves, to realize that, it's okay for you to see them for who they are. It's okay for them to be vulnerable with you, their divine feminine. And, the same way it's okay for you to be vulnerable with them. So, this is something that they are working on for themselves to get past this and, to really move more into their vulnerability. And then the next card that has come out is, I'm inspired. So we asked what is also coming in the way of them actually moving forward towards you. They are saying, I could write a book about my experiences with you and how you inspire me. Maybe one day I will. So, they are thinking about, how you're inspiring them. They're learning a lot from this journey with you. Even if you may not have had communication for some time, you've not seen each other, they know you're inspiring them. So they're learning a lot from this love, from the way that they feel about you. And they're saying they could actually write a book about this. So it's actually the time that they're away from you, the time where they're not moving forward to tell you how they feel, it's actually helping them to learn who they truly are, to learn a lot about the love that they feel for you, what this love means, what this journey is all about, to really sort of awaken to who they truly are. So that's also the other message that's coming through. And then the cards that came out from my deck, the Divine Masculine Honesty and Realizations. So the first card that has come out is Ego. So really powerful. So what is actually coming in the way of the Divine Masculine moving forward to tell you how they feel is their ego. The ego that brings in the fears. Many times I get so lost in my thoughts and fears, and I get stuck in my old ways because of my ego. I am really trying to free myself from this prison of fear that my ego puts me in. So they are working on releasing that ego. They are trying to free themselves. You remember the first card that we got was about being trapped. This is about being trapped in their own thoughts, in their own mind, in their fears. And this is what they're trying to get out of. So during this time where they're not moving forward to tell you how they feel, they're still working on dealing with their ego. And, they are trying to free themselves from this prison of the fear that the ego brings in. So, it's a time for them to keep working on themselves. They're saying here they get so lost in their thoughts and fears. And that's about them being in their mind too much, really sort of, just really thinking too much rather than being more in their heart or letting their heart lead the way. They get more into their mind. And this has always been the way that the divine masculines have been, have been all their life, really sort of working more from the mind rather than from the heart. So they're still working on releasing, the old ways and their belief systems and the way that they've always operated. So they are working on they are dealing with their ego as well. It's part of what stops them from actually moving forward towards you. The next card that has come out is fears. So really powerful, and they're saying to you, my love for you is more than I can even begin to explain, but my fears are still holding me back. So that answers the question. So, as well, their fears are holding them back. They have so much love for you. They're saying the love that they have for you is more than they can even begin to explain. This is why they inspired to write a book about the way that they feel about you, because of that love that they have for you. However, those fears are still holding them back. So what is holding them back? It really is also the things that they're still learning, but then the ego and the fears, being in their mind too much, the things, needing to release old beliefs and programming and conditioning. And, so there's a lot that is going on for the divine masculines to really sort of help them to get to where they're truly meant to be. So these are the things that they are dealing with and they are working on as well. The next card that has come out is taking charge. So, and it says, I am taking charge of my life and walking away from habits, things and people that I've outgrown and that no longer align with who I am becoming. So, what also stops them from just moving forward to tell you how they feel is the fact that they need to take charge of their life. They need to go through certain changes. They need to walk away from certain people and things and habits, things that they've done before that, are no longer aligning with who they're becoming. So there's a lot of work that they are doing for themselves right now, which is why they're not just moving forward to tell you of all that love that they have for you. But the love is there. However, there's all these things that they need to work on for themselves. They need to walk away from their karmic situation. They need to walk away from all these thoughts, feeling trapped, and, everything that is going on with them, their ego, the fears. There's a lot that they're working on, and also people that they've outgrown. So they're making certain changes in their life, walking away from all this. And, all these things have to happen before they can move forward towards you. So powerful messages coming through. And then the other two cards that have come out, the next one is signs. And it says, many things that remind me of you are constantly happening to me and around me. It is rather magical. We are truly meant to be. Do you see the signs as well? So, they are seeing signs about you. They're being constantly reminded about this love that they have for you as well. That, you are the one for them. And they're saying to you, it's magical. It's, all those signs. And it's like we are truly meant to be. So they know that you and them are truly meant to be. And, they know they need to work on all these things first so that they can be with you. So they're asking you if you see the signs as well. And then the last card that came out is rooftops. So we asked what is in the way of them coming forward to tell you how they feel. They're saying to you, I can't wait for the day that I'm ready and able to shout out our love from the rooftops, to let everyone know just how much you mean to me. I am going to get there. So this is what is showing you that there are still things that they're working on. You know, all the stuff that we've covered, there's still things that they're working on. They're going through their awakening, and as they go through their awakening, it's helping them to release all that needs to go. You know, comparing themselves to other people, the egos, the fears, but all this takes time. You know, the conditioning, the programming, all these things take time. So they are going through this, and they're saying to you, I can't wait for the day that I am ready and able. So they're showing you that right now they're not quite there yet. They're not quite ready and able to show you, you know, to shout out from the rooftops of this love that they have for you. But because there's still things that they're working on. So really powerful that all these messages have come out. You know, it's really showing you that there's a lot that they tend to have to get through and get past for them to be able to then shout out this love that they have for you from the rooftops, you know, to let everyone know just how much you mean to them. And, you know, and they have so much love for you. So they're working on themselves, but also saying to you, I am going to get there. So they have that vision of the life that they desire to have with you. And they're saying to you, I am going to get there. I just need to get past all these sort of obstacles that I have on my way, and, you know, and release all these things, and then I will be able to move forward and shout out on the rooftops to let everyone know just how much you mean to me, and to let you know as well just how much you mean to them. So beautiful messages coming through. I hope you have a great day, guys. I'm sending you all so much love, and it's about, I just really feel that I was being guided to do this video because it's about you understanding that there's a lot that is going on in the divine masculine's life, you know, things that they're doing on their day-to-day life to help them to release what needs to go. And, you know, they will get there. That's the message that's coming through. So it's about you continuing to trust and have faith, continuing to keep working on yourself. You know, let them do what they need to do for themselves in the time that they need to do it, and you just keep working on you, loving your life, and, you know, and in the right divine timing, it's all going to fall into place. I hope you have a great day, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Love, peace, positivity, and light.